What's up, you beautiful degenerates? I'm Kevin.
I'm Casey.
Here we watch movies.
Don't lie. We use these just as a talk about nothing.
Don't spoil it. We're the review guy.
We're movie men. We don't even watch the movies.
Alrighty then. Welcome back to... I almost touched it with this hand. I don't want to have it with this hand. Look at that. Surprise behind the curtains. Welcome back to another Movie Men Monday. I have a interesting film for this week. It's about a man who has to lose it all in order to get everything back. Oh. And come on, sit on me, bubba. What are you doing? All right. It's the fantastic flying books of Mr. Morris in Lessmore. As in, more is less. More? I don't know, man. I chose this because it's about a person who loses everything and then has to fucking figure it out. I was laughing because of the cat. Sorry. It's a little derailed today because I haven't had my coffee yet, but I have coffee here. You don't talk to me without my coffee on Mondays. Do you ever want to punch someone in the face for talking like that? You can punch me. I understand. I understand wanting to punch someone like that. All right, no, but I wanted to get serious today. We will probably get a little jokey later, but this is my one... Oh, you can't even see my finger. My one serious episode. So, I used to be a piece of shit. Fun story. Used to be a piece of shit. Some people probably think I still am. A little over 2 years ago, I was an alcoholic. I mean, I still am, but I was drinking. I'm not anymore. I've been sober for over 2 years now. But back then, I was a bad fucking drunk. I gotta move forward because the cat's now moving the screen. It's all good. Yeah, no, I used to be a terrible drunk. And I had to fix that problem. And I've tried it before. First time I tried it, I think I lasted like 3 months. Second time I tried it, I think I lasted like 8 months. And then I met with an ex-girlfriend, and she was like, "You want to go on a date?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I do." And she was like, "Let's go to a bar." And I was like, "Okay." And that sent me down a shit hill. And then when we were dating, I attempted to stop drinking. Oh, I'm all burpy now. And she was like, you're more fun when you're drunk. So that didn't help. Then we broke up, and I was just like, well, I'm going to be real fun then. I'm going to be a real fun person. I'm going to be the most fun person I've ever been. I'm going to be so fun. Everyone's going to love me. And I lost like everything. I have very few friends left, and I get it. Totally get it. So finally come to the conclusion that I was like, I need to change for myself, not for anyone else, not for her, fuck her. Totally just me needing to do the right thing for myself. So one of my friends, he knows who he is. I'm not going to say his name just because he might not want this out there. But he was like, hey, there's like these like cannabis conventions where it's like in the middle of a park, there's just like a bunch of vendors who have like cannabis, whatever that is, dabs, and you can just get a bunch of cheap weed, and then you'll have a good time. And I was like, all right, you know what, that's what I'll do. I'll smoke some weed. I've already smoked, but I was like, maybe I'll just stop and just smoke weed. So we go to these conventions, and then like half of these people have like mushrooms and shit, and I'm just like, well, now I haven't had mushrooms since I was in high school. So I bought like $700 worth of mushrooms. I got a lot of mushrooms. And I was like, all right, you know what I'm going to do? is I'll rewire my brain, and I'll take mushrooms every day. Because like I think it's if you do something for 31 days straight, it becomes repetition, and then that's what my mindset was. I was like, I won't be drinking for 31 days because that'll ruin the mushrooms. So every day I was like, I'm gonna take, and you can't just microdose because then you're gonna want to drink. You're just like, that's just a little tingly. So I was doing like 3 to 5 grams every day, at once too, and just like tripping face. So I was still going to work, and then I would come home, and then I would just trip face, and then I would wake up all fucking hazy, and then I would go to work, and then if I had the day off, then I would just trip all day. So it was a good time. I didn't drink. It definitely rewired my brain. The thoughts I had. Yeah, we're not getting into those thoughts now, but so on the what you would think is the last day, I was like, well, I'm gonna take a hero dose, and I took 10 grams. It was like that was probably one of the dumbest decisions I've ever made, and I made a lot of dumb decisions. So I lost my mind. I thought I was dying. I tried to call the few people that I thought were like really close to me. Obviously, none of them answered because I was a monster, and they probably thought I was on like a day binge or something. Because it was at like fucking 11:30, 10:30 in the morning. Like it was early when I was fucking peaking. So my final option was like, I'm dying here. So I'm like laying in my shower, and I just call my mom. Not a good idea. And I was just like, I need you to calm down, but I love you, and this might be the last time I talk to you, because I might be dying. And that obviously sent her in a tailspin, but we're good now. We talk. Yeah, that wasn't good. So I was like, all right, this is it. I laid down. I woke up butt naked on my table, which is usually a little bit closer here. You can see it right next to the air conditioner, and that was on full blast. And I had don't attack your brother. I had old Howard Stern playing, and it was, I don't obviously remember episodes or anything like that exactly, but I think he had Artie Lang on, and him and Robin were talking about how Howard has problems with his mother, and he was doing a voice of his mother being like, "Oh, Howard, I hate you. Oh, come on, Mom, I love you. No, I don't love you. Mom, I just need you to say I love you. I need you to say I love you. Come on, Mom." And that woke me up, just the voice of what I thought was my mom being like, "I don't love you. Nope, I don't love you." And then just Howard's voice being my voice being like, "Come on, Mom, please, come on." Dude, I woke up in like wet sweats, just like like as if I was drowning. That was horrifying. So I was like, all right, we're never doing mushrooms again. That's terrifying. Like, we're sober now. Good. That worked. But that was terrifying. And then the next day I was like, I still got a lot of mushrooms left. I'm not a bitch. So I took another 3.5 grams, and I didn't freak out or anything, but I definitely just sat in my chair and was like, I need to go to bed now. I think I'm just tired. I think I'm good. And then I'm pretty sure I sold the rest to another friend. So it is what it is. But I have had mushrooms once since. They were way too potent. Nothing bad happened. Just regular fucking went outside, touched the grass, smelt the air, probably ate some trees. Yeah. So that's what you got to do. That's what I had to do. Maybe that's not what you have to do. That's what I had to do. But it's one way to get sober. And I say whatever works, whatever you got to do to make your life better, do it. You know what I mean? Don't live your life stuck in a rut. I worked with a guy who was an alcoholic also. And me and my friend asked him, you know, why are you still drinking? And he's just like, I got nothing else to do. It's not gonna. What? Why would I change? What's the reason? It's like, well, you probably don't want to wet the bed. You might want to eventually have a girlfriend that doesn't hit you with a frying pan. You know, there's all sorts of things in life. Yeah, you can do them drunk, but it's a lot more hard to do them sober, and that's more gratifying. Because anything that's easy in life isn't worth it. Look at that. I'm like one of those people who speak good words. I can't think of the names of them. Philosopher? 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 Philosopher sounds like a type of dinosaur. Like it's a velociraptor. Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's how I gained my wings and flew a new flew. Sorry, I'm trying to reference the movie because you know he's working his shit now. He writes his books. He got his books back. He's the old man from Up. He's in a shotgun suicide his wife and wedding. His wife and himself. That's what he's gonna do. I'm all over the place today, people. But like I said, it was going to be a good episode. I gave you guys a fun story, little insight on the back of my mind. Now you know the BTS, and that's not some Japanese pop band. That's behind the screen, behind the Siamese, behind the swine. Ooh. Behind the swine. I like that one. Welcome to BTS. It's behind the swine. I'm sorry, guys. I know these episodes with me by myself are fucking unbearable. I already know. I haven't even said anything today about leaving in the comments because there's nothing for you to leave. You know what? Tell me an experience about a time you've been either too drunk or on hallucinogen that made you rethink everything. Leave that in the comments. Actually, another fun hallucinogen story. I don't have the book in here, otherwise I would pull it out. I would fucking show you all. It's somewhere in my bedroom. The very first time I ever took mushrooms, I don't know what happened. I don't remember much. I remember playing Minecraft. I remember crying. And then I remember writing. I don't remember writing it, but I have a book that I like to draw and write in anytime I do hallucinogens. Or if I ever drank too much, there's like some crazy drinking drawings in there too. But there's 2 pages that are me just clearly tripping balls, and it's like I've realized what it is. I figured the truth out. I understand what it is behind everything. Santa Claus is God, because how else could they go around the world in 24 hours? It's impossible unless you're God. And they both are fat and have big bushy beards. It's crazy if you think about the possibilities behind it. Leave it in the comments if you think that's right. I fucking figured it out. Santa Claus is God. Oh, dude. Thank you so much for joining me on another Fun Day Monday. That was the Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Moore. It's Lessmore. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this every Monday. Bye-bye. Hee hee hee.